On behalf of my co-authors, I'm honored to describe the summary findings which we presented at the annual meeting of the American Academy of Neurology that supports the discovery of two novel sleep biomarkers associated with neurodegenerative disease. Recordings were made with the sleep profiler, with 84% of the in-home recordings made over 2 nights. The sleep staging and associated biomarkers were auto-detected with the sleep profiler software. The synucleopathy groups included patients with Parkinson's disease, REM sleep behavior disorder, and either dementia with Lewy bodies or Parkinson's disease with dementia. The non-synuclein groups included those with normal cognition, patients with mild cognitive impairment, or Alzheimer's disease dementia. This screenshot shows the patterns of consistently elevated EMG activity that characterizes our first new biomarker, non-REM sleep with hypertonia. We found that the distributions of non-REM sleep with hypertonia were significantly greater in each of the synucleopathy groups when compared to each of the non-synuclein groups. The non-REM sleep with hypertonia threshold that optimally differentiated those with and without synucleopathies was 5% of sleep time. Applying this threshold, the odds of abnormal non-REM sleep with hypertonia in each of the synucleopathy groups range from 5.5 to 28.5 when compared to each of the non-synucleopathy groups. Finally, we observed that non-REM sleep with hypertonia had strong night-to-night and test-retest reliability. Our second biomarker is called atypical N3 sleep. You can see the signal patterns for atypical N3 and N3 sleep are markedly similar, but the power spectral distributions are quite different. Atypical N3 sleep or polymorphic delta activity has been previously associated with ICU delirium and sepsis. This graph shows the distributions of atypical N3 sleep in patients with dementia, prodromal indicators of neurodegenerative disease, and those with normal cognition. We found that atypical N3 was significantly associated with patients with synucleopathy dementia compared to all other groups, except those with Alzheimer's disease dementia. We found that atypical N3 sleep also had strong night-to-night and test-retest reliability. In conclusion, non-REM sleep with hypertonia exhibited the characteristics one would expect from a prodromal biomarker for synucleopathies, and the biomarker AN3 may be a measure of dementia severity. Research efforts are underway to investigate the relationship between non-REM sleep with hypertonia and REM sleep without atonia. These links provide you access to the 2-page abstracts as well as other information about the sleep profiler. We also wish to thank the institutions who helped fund this research.